Alright, let's start this. This is going to be uh, a real-time challenge thingy that I'm going to do. This is actually, I'm reading this from Kerbal Space Program Forum right now, and there's a challenge that's been posted on 30th August of 2015, which is about, I don't know, 5 days ago. And I kind of like it. It's not too difficult, it's not too simple if you want to go for highest points. And this is what it says. I'm going to post this in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And by the way, welcome, hello, and welcome to you Kerbal Space Program fans, welcome to you YouTube fans, and also Twitch fans. The idea here is really simple. Fly a plane up really high, drop a payload from it, and make it enter orbit. Essentially, you have an airplane flying, you have a payload on top of it, and that payload has to enter space. Now, the rules are as follows. The payload must be either deployed radially, which I guess means from the center, or dropped out of a cargo bay, okay? The payload must be controllable, okay? No cheating mods, okay? So MacJab can only be used for flying, for doing readouts. Don't use SSTOs, no debug menu. Picks already didn't happen, and air-breathing engines only for carrier plane. You get extra points for basic point formula is as follows. Okay, plane has to fly back, plus 20 points. Oh, okay, that's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard. Payload has Kerbal aboard. That's easy. Payload has science instrument. That's easy. Has power generator. Okay, so I'm going to put a few panels on it. It has an antenna. It's put in orbit around one of Kerbin's moons. So 50 points for moon and 100 points for Minmus. And also, payload orbits a planet for 500 points. Now, this is actually probably the hardest one. Essentially, if I were to reach like... I don't know, Eve or something with it, then and orbit around Eve once, then I'll get 500 points. And you have to have minimum screenshots. Alright, so instead of screenshots, we're going to make a video. We're going to reply to this post using the video. And I think this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to just double check that I'm recording everything correctly here. And that I have my Twitch thingy updated to... Let's update this a little bit. Kerbal Space Program. Alright, sure, that's awesome. Okay, let's start. So I'm gonna, hopefully the game will not crash on us, because it does happen sometimes. And so what we're going to do is I'm gonna start a completely new game. It's a little bit slow for some reason. Start new game, and let's just name it The Challenges, because I think there's gonna be more. This is gonna be sandbox mode, because why not? And because it unlocks everything already. And we're gonna be using Valentina for this, of course, because like I said before, Jab's days are over. Not that they're over. I think I over-jabadized myself with previous launches. So now it's time for us to use Valentina for most of the launches, to promote equality in space. If my game starts being really slow, I may have to actually turn off some of my things I have running in the background, which might mean I need to switch this off for a second. Okie dokie, so what's happening? Are we loaded? Why is it so slow? Don't be slow, be unslow. Alright, maybe it's because I have so many windows open. I don't even know where it's coming from. And I need to find a way to disable tutorial, because every time I start a new career, it starts with tutorial, and I'm actually in the wrong building. So we're gonna be making an airplane, and we're gonna test everything. So I hope I have Space Engineer, because I need to calculate delta V really precisely. And I think just for starters, should we aim for Duna? Can we actually make it to Duna with whatever spaceship we build? I think we can. Although I think Eve might be easier. Eve requires a little bit less delta V, doesn't it? It's only like 1,000, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. We're not allowed to use MacJab, so we can't really do it precisely at 1,000 meters per second. It's going to be a very rough launch. So my Space Engineer is somewhere. Now, I think the best way is to essentially work backwards. But before I start working backwards, I need to actually make a plane that can actually take off and fly. Now it has to have enough fuel to fly for, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I don't expect it to make it back to the base because it just sounds kind of, at this point at least, kind of impossible. It's gonna have to fly for a really long time back to the base. And yeah. So let's start with the cockpit. So I think we're gonna go for the lightest cockpit possible. No, actually, we don't need a cockpit, do we? No, we don't need a cockpit. Let's not have a cockpit. Let's actually just have a remote control thingamajig. I think that would be the best. Yeah, because if you have a cockpit, that means you have to put an extra Kerbal in there, and that's not really needed. Let's just not use a cockpit. We're gonna use, instead, what we're going to use is one of these thingamajigs. So something that has a lot of guidance. They all have guidance. What I mean is a lot of controllable parts. And then it has to be not too thick either. Okay, so what are we going to be using for the body? We need to use only liquid fuel fuselage. This one has a lift, so it gives us extra lift. But it's also heavier and bigger. Alright, let's try this. Let's see what happens. Put this in. Let's see if there's a controllable panel we can attach to it. Maybe this. Perfect. Mark II drone. Come on. And this allows us to do what? Unmanned, electric charge, provides torque, SAS. Alright, good enough. So that should be enough for us to control the ship. Now we need to make it a little bit more friendly in front because it's gonna be draggy otherwise. And to do that, let's put some kind of a really light part in front, if we can find one. Some sort of a nose cone. Is there a pretty nose cone in here somewhere? Oh, I know what I'll put. I know what I'll put. Can I put it this? No. Give me like an intake that has really, really nice looking features. Is there a utility thing I can use maybe? Nope. Hawkeye. Think about it, think about it, think about it. Maybe I can use... nose... No, that's too ugly. Come on, we can do better than that. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to fly, right? It has to be able to fly, it has to have a command module, which it does. Wait, command module? Or would that count as a command module? I forgot to read that part. Let me just read the rules again. Must be controllable. Okay, that's all it says. It must be controllable. Okay, that's gonna be controllable, right? Yeah, that's gonna be controllable for sure. So, should I just put it intake like this? Yeah? That looks good, right? Because they removed the old intakes that I really like. They were really sexy. Sexy takes. Should I just put this? Shocking cone. Makes it a little bit sharper. Alright, let's put this. This is kind of better looking. Okay, so this is going to be our front. Then we need to make it longer, I guess. I don't know how much fuel I should be putting in it, but maybe not too much. This is already enough fuel for us to fly really far. Can I put... Would that be in here? Structural? Like an empty shell? They have empty shells? No, they don't. They don't have empty shells for this type of fuselage. Instead... That's too long. Alright, so let's see if we can just make it fly this with this. So... I'm gonna put 2 ramjets, and it needs wings. Give me the biggest wings you have. I don't need any more fuel, do I? No. Just the biggest, lightest wings. So this is 0.78. What else? What else do we have? Don't we have something bigger here? Lifting surface 1.37. Lifting surface 226. 13. What has the highest lifting surface? Come on. Give me something. Give me something good. Maybe this has 2 lifting surface. 7.8. Ooh, and this has fuel. Maybe I should just use this. How big is this? Oh, that is really, really big. Holy cow. These things, they have a lot of... They actually... Oh, you know what? I'll just use this because this has a control as well. It's a 2-for-1. Let's put them right here, I guess. We might have to replace them later because as soon as I put the top module on it, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to control. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to put 2 more engines here. I think it will need more engines. And also probably more wings as well. I don't think this will be enough for us to carry stuff. Just for now, I'm going to assume that we need to have at least like 5, maybe 6 tons on top of this. So I'm gonna put a tank on top of this just so I can actually see if it flies. So let's go in here, fuel tanks. Look for like a 6-tonner. Wait, how much would it be? So we would have at least 1 cabin of this proportion. So that's 840 kilograms. We would also probably have a what? Tank, right? With nuclear engine, I guess. Are we gonna use nuclear engines? I guess so. So possibly something like a medium-sized tank, maybe. Like this tank. That's 4.5 already. Holy crap! And nuclear engine is 3. Okay, so we need a tank of, I just say 10 tons. We're gonna put a 10-ton tank here. Where is that? I don't think I have it. Instead, let's just do this. We're gonna dump this on top. 2 of these, right? That's 9. Let's put 2 more. I'd rather have more than less. Alright, so here we go. This is approximately 9 plus 5, about 13 tons. So if this flies, we should be okay. I don't think it's gonna fly, but let's try. Let's put some wheels here. And where are the other 2 going to be? Here, I guess. So let's put 2 more here. Come on. Move it. Is that straight? I can't tell if it's straight. Let's move it down. Okay, so looks good. Maybe a little bit higher. Let's see if this thing flies. Let's name it something. It's gonna be our Air Orbiter 1. Air Orbiter 1. Now, this is actually based on, or not based on, but it's very similar to a real-life NASA project that has basically an airplane that will launch from, a normal base and will carry a spaceship on top of it. And that will then be launched into space from higher altitude so that you don't have to waste too much fuel on the bottom. Because, flying through the lower atmosphere is very, very fuel non-efficient. The atmosphere is very thick, so you have to have a lot of fuel to fly through it. But airplanes can do so easily by using a lift. Because for them, atmosphere is actually beneficial. So if you have wings, you are better off flying in the atmosphere. Let's see if this goes anywhere. Oh no, it's wobbly. Why is it wobbly? I think the wheels are not straight. Okay, that is not cool. It got really wobbly for some reason. It definitely doesn't fly. Okay, revert this hangar. Let's try this again from scratch. And you got wobbly because I think these wheels are not straight. I also need more wings. We need more wings. Can I maybe? I don't know what to do. Let me think about this for a second. I think what I need to do is possibly give it way more lift. So I'm gonna keep this here. Remove this. And this was, how much lift again? This was 349. Now this is a double. And the wing is much, much larger as well. Okay, so let's see if this actually flies. This is gonna be a crazy looking spaceship or airplane. Okay. Is that good enough? Sure. Just a prototype. Let's see if it flies. If it can take off, that'll be perfect. I'm actually gonna, just in case, put... I think maybe it was wobbling because this is not aerodynamic. Put some intakes in here. Let's see if it flies. And here we go. As long as it can actually take off, it would mean that I'm on the right track and that I have enough lift. And it's actually, oh, look at that, perfectly placed, so I don't even have to bother with controllers. Although I probably have to place a few controllers for later on, just so I can maneuver the ship. Oh no, it's wobbly. It's wobbly again. Look at that. Why is it wobbly? Okay, we're flying. Okay, we're definitely flying. That's awesome. Kind of looks like B2 from here, actually. So that is a good sign. We can fly. And wait a second. Something's happening. Why are you going up? Why are you going up? Oh no, there's something going on with weight balance here. It's going up because what's pushing on what? Okay, hold on. I need to go back to the drawing board. But it's flying. It's good that it's flying, so we definitely have enough enough lift. We can possibly even remove fuel from inside these two tanks because we don't need that much. What we need to do is look at this. Center of mass. Oh, I see. Okay, so our center of mass... we can't really solve that though, because center of mass is always going to be a little bit higher. So we just have to try to figure something out later. So okay, I'm gonna put a few controllers here. Elevons, as they're known. And I guess I'll do these long ones. This is so I can actually control the airplane when it's flying. Ah, come on. Why are you being so difficult? Here we go. More. I need more. More. Ah, you being so difficult. So close. Here we go. Here we go. Aha! Oh, that's so ugly. Holy crap. No. No, I don't want them here. Is there no way to place them in here? Guess not. Well, unfortunately, this wing is not meant for pretty elevons. Elevons. No. Okay. How can I make it pretty? I can't make it pretty. It's gonna be one ugly airplane. It's so hard to hit it. Here. I was right there. I was right there. I was right there. Give it to me. Just give it to me. Give it to me now. Oh, you're being so difficult. Jeez. I just right. This is so frustrating. And this is not. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, you know what? That's good enough. This is the best I'll get probably. This is so ugly. All right, so let's actually, well, okay, this is good so far. I'm gonna save this, and now what we're gonna do is the following. So we're gonna construct a completely new module that is essentially, we're gonna assume that it's going to get to orbit from a speed of about, wait, what's the, I forgot the maximum, not the maximum, but the optimal speed for these engines. The optimal speed is Mach 3, which is, how much is that? Multiplied by 1,000 approximately. So it's about 3,000 kilometers per hour, which is divided by 3.6. It's about like approximately, just say 800 meters per second. So at around 800 meters per second ish, more or less, I'm going to separate the top stage, and it's going to start blasting its main engine and get to orbit. So I need about I don't know, like 2,000-ish delta V in there. No, less than that. Maybe about, I would say about 1,600 delta V to get to orbit. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna start a new model and build a model based on like this type of a rocket. So essentially, I'm gonna have this Mark 1 pod, command pod. Then need some sort of a thingy in front. Let's put a, just for fun, let's put a parachute, because you never know, we might actually return home safely. Which one do we need? Tiny one. It's the big one. It's a big one as well. There you go. Safety is priority, right? Now we need to change the pilot. The pilot is going to be obviously Valentina Kerman. Duh. Jebediah, get out. And now, so let's build the spaceship. Step number 1. We need a detachment here. Detachment thingy. Where is it? Oh, it's in the structural. Where is it? Circular radial remover thingy-majig. You know what I'm talking about, right? Decoupler. Too big. Need a tiny one. Really tiny, really light. Too small. Okay, just perfect. Which one is lighter? This one? That one. That one is lighter. Going for weight efficiency here. Okay, now let's put a tank, and we're gonna use normal fuel. Wait a second, I totally forgot. Nuclear engines now use only liquid fuel. Therefore, we need to use liquid fuel. Difficulty. We have committed difficulty. Now, if I put this fuselage, it does have liquid fuel, and it has a bit of lift. Should I just do that? As opposed to just putting this. This will give us extra lift though, right? Okay, how much would that be? What would the... Let's look at the delta V here. No, that's not enough. That's not even half of what I need. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. Also, I think my first engine has to be a little bit more powerful. TWR here will not take me into outer space. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. Okay. What else can I use a different engine? Can I maybe use... What if I use this with some other engine? What's the... What has the highest ISP and a lot of efficiency? I mean a lot of power. Poodle has ISP of... I can see, where is it? Where is my ISP? I don't see it. Oh, it's... I'm sorry, I'm being silly. Vacuum 250, okay. Oh no, vacuum 350. So that's Poodle, right? Oh, that's a big one, never mind. Terrier has 345, 320, 300. And... Hey, what about that? Aerospike, 340. And that aerospike is very light. How does is this? 60 thrust and 180 thrust. Okay, not enough TWR. This, however, gives us enough. And delta V of 2,700. That is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, so I think this will definitely be an efficient enough design to, well, basically what, you know, get us to space and then into orbit, right? Because we need about, let's just say 2,000 to get into orbit, and then we're looking for maybe a little bit more. Can we get a little bit more? Because this is a high TWR. We can possibly put another fuel tank. Would that be acceptable? Look at that, 3,700. Well, that's only 1,000 more, I guess. And high TWR enough for us to actually fly in space. I mean, reach the orbit is what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. And this looks pretty good. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty good. Do we need do I need to put aerodynamics features here? Would I need any kind of like, what do you call them? Winglets here? Because they are extra weight, but I don't know if I need them. I'm gonna guess no. Now, what if, let's see if this is actually more efficient. What if I do this? So I have this, and by the way, how much, what's the weight here? I think weight is here, right? No, where is it? 11 ton. Okay, so a little bit higher than I expected. What if I do this? What if I do... I'm gonna put a structural thing here. And another engine. Yeah, the orbital spikes are really efficient in the full version of the game compared to other engines. Oh no, I can't attach anything to the orbital spike. No. E. Not good. Okay. Was this more efficient than the orbital spike? Yes, it is more efficient. So what if I do this? Because this can definitely have a structural thing. Too big. Okay, how does this look? What's my total delta V? It doesn't show me total delta V. I have to add them up, I guess. Oh no, it does show it to me. Is that total? Okay, so it says 5,000. Is that possible? I think it is possible, because this will take me to orbit-ish. Then I release it and use the rest of my thingamajig to get to the higher plane. Right? That should work. Okay, so let's save this part. Might have to modify it a little bit. We're gonna save this as a subassembly known as... Oh, never mind. Here we go. How do I save it? This. No! No. I totally forgot how to save it. What do we do? What do we do? Category. No. Oh, here. Dropped in the wrong thing. Okay. Here we go. This is air orbiter up. Okay, let's try this and let's save this as well. Air orbiter. Load the other part, which is right here. And now let's remove the top part here. Okay, here we go. Get rid of this. And put this here. Now it's going to be attached with whatchamacallit them. What are those things called? Where is it? Where is the part that I'm... Here it is. Radio decoupler. That's what I was talking about. Radio decoupler. I guess one is enough. I'm gonna put it right here. Ah, come on. Why is it not attaching? So you need to put command module here. Doesn't work. Okay, so why is this not working? Why can't I attach it? Come on, get on it. Here we go. No? That's a no. That is a big no. Ah, jeez. This is difficult. Should I just make it from scratch? It's not that hard. Yeah, I'll just make it from scratch. Alright, so we have... Okay. 2 tanks. Where's my tank? Put a tank here. Is that good enough? Yeah. Then put the pod in here. Put the parachute on the pod. I forgot the decoupler. Put the decoupler here first. Then put this. Then put the little parachute. Now we're gonna put an engine, specifically the... where is it? This engine. No, not this at all. This engine. Now another decoupler. Now another air tank. Come on. Come on. Here we go. And finally, toroidal spike. I think I should secure these with some struts from 2 sides. And this looks gorgeous. Look at that. It really doesn't, but shut up. It's pretty. It's pretty on the inside. Okay, so it looks good. Let's just change the pilot again. I think... Oh, we don't have a pilot. Okay. Add Valentina. And this is going to be flight number 1 of the Majestic Air Orbiter. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit too butt heavy. Maybe. Maybe. And I think I actually have enough fuel to fly this thing back to the base afterwards, because I have lots of fuel in it. Alright, so, you know what, let's just try. See what happens. We're gonna launch it. I just need to figure out... I'm pretty sure I have the wrong settings here. I mean, wrong order of things happening. This has to be first. This is gonna be later. Along with... No, this is not... This is wrong. This is all wrong. Okay, this has to go with this engine. Yeah, okay, good. Now this... No. This is the last thing that should happen. This should go with this engine. Good. Good. First, second, third, last, and parachutes. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to fly this back. Not now, at least. I'm going to try to launch this and see what happens. And then in the final stage, we're going to try to see if we can actually land the aircraft back to the base. Which is very, very unlikely because it's going to be really far away from Kerbal Space Center. But we'll see. So here goes the official flight launch number 1 of the Majestic Air Orbiter 1, version 1. The math behind it is good. The aerodynamics are there. The wings are big enough. But I have a feeling something's going to go wrong because this is Kerbal Space Program. Look at this beauty. And it so happens that it's just at the right angle for takeoff. Alright, let's do this. Ready, steady. Valentina, you ready? Let's look at how you look inside. Oh no, no, this is wrong. This is wrong, get back inside. I pressed the wrong button. Board the spaceship. Let's see how you're looking here. Oh yeah, the windows are actually very tiny. Okidoki. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2. Wait, what's this liquid fuel? 1 or 0? I have no liquid fuel in my wings. That's not good. I guess I don't really need it right now, but we'll see. We'll see if we need it later. This kind of looks like a B2, like I said before. Like a B2 bomber. Uh-oh. But why is it so wobbly? And why is it flying so fast? No. No. No, 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 no. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. This was just a fluke. This was just a dream. Alright. That's not good. Let's try again. So I'm pretty sure that my weight balance here is causing all this trouble. So let's actually put this a little bit in front. I'm gonna take this, shift it right here. Would that be good? I don't know, let's see. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm not really sure. I mean, everything else looks good, right? I think it looks good. We'll find out. And so here goes attempt number 2, I guess. And in this attempt, we're gonna try to actually fly, not make a pirouette and fall down back to the center. Even though that was pretty beautiful. Okay, so it looks a little bit more balanced. I think it has a little bit more weight in front. So it shouldn't really flip. I hope not, at least. Okay. So far so good. Gears up. Okay, we're flying straight. Just gonna check if I can turn. Yes, I can. Okay, good. Alright, so far so good. It's a little bit quiet for some reason. And we have... Wait, why are we wobbling so much? Oh, you know what I didn't include enough of? I didn't include enough of those bloody... whatchamacallit them. Let's decrease our speed. The air intakes. We don't have enough air intakes. I'm moving a little bit too fast in the lower atmosphere. It's gonna shake my ship apart. Okay, so let's just see how far we can make it, and if this actually flies well in the outer regions as well. Don't really need to see this right now. And we're gonna see if this actually makes it to the outer space. If it doesn't, I may have to put a few more air intakes. And maybe even a few more engines. Because if I put 2 more engines here on the side, it will fly a lot more efficiently, a lot faster. And I can then put more fuel into the wings as well, just so I can fly farther. Because... Wait, why do I have oxidizer in here? I don't need oxidizer in this. Oh no. Also, are you using my fuel from here? No, don't do that. This is wrong. Why are you using that fuel? Jeez. No. Give it back. Use your own fuel. Wait, why is it using this tank? I don't get it. This is not even connected to you. It's there's a thingy in front. Ah, not good. Okay, so we are at almost 6,000 meters. We can see the moon already. Flying really, really nicely, actually. The trajectory is just perfect. We just have to make sure that we don't start shaking too much. Or worse. Because it is kind of wobbly a little bit. It moves back and forth a lot. Like right now. Okay, I'm going to increase my speed Full speed ahead. And right before I eject this, I will need to transfer fuel. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Here, take fuel from here. Take fuel from here. I need more nose. More nose. Okay, I can't really control the ship anymore. It's not doing anything. Uh-oh. We're in a pickle here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to release the capsule just to test it. Oh, that is really not good. Oh no, what's happening? No, come back. What are you doing? Why are you flying the wrong way? Okay, what is happening with this capsule? Why is it going this way? It was supposed to fly really nicely. Maybe it's because this thing is still attached? Is that possible that it's because of this thing? Okay, let's just try. Let's see what happens. Keep flying. Something went wrong there, though. Okay, I can't control this thing. Yeah, it's definitely going this way. I think this thing here creates some sort of a aerodynamic problem. Okay. So the two problems I've witnessed are the radio decoupler and nose heaviness. Alright, let's do the following. Let's actually see if we can maybe change this a little bit. I'm gonna change it to... Let's actually do this. Let's see if I can replace this. Replace this with this type of decoupler. But other way. Because I wanted to stay on the flying machine, on the airplane. Okay, it's a little bit too low. Okay, let's see if this works. It's not working. The decoupler is too deep inside. Can I cancel it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe this way. Okay. Is it gonna work? No, it's not on it. Ah, come on, jeez, this is so hard. Just get on it. Maybe I can attach it from this side. It's not good. Oh, it was almost there. What about this? Is it on the coupler or in the actual spaceship? I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay, let's try it from this side. Oh, this is so complicated. Jeez. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, that's not where I wanted. Eh. Maybe I just have to use that radio thingy. Okay, let's use the radio thing again, but this time flip it over, because we want this to be. We want it to stay on the airplane part. Seriously, you're being so difficult right now. You're being so difficult. I'm gonna have to try again. Just move it manually. Where is it? Jeez. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna really move it on the outside. I even can't. This is as far as it goes. Let's just remove this for a second. Okay, so hopefully this works. Put the show cone back. Let's see if this works. Tell me it doesn't work. Are you telling me all this was for nothing? Why can't you attach it from this side? So annoying. Oh, wait a sec. Maybe from this side, from this angle? Nope. This is totally inside the ship now. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, jeez. This is never gonna work, is it? Unless it's gonna work right now. Nope. Alright, so what am I doing wrong here? I guess what I'm doing wrong is that it just doesn't want to attach. I know there's another decoupler thing that I remember there was. It looks like a wing. Maybe I'll just use that. It's called structural pylon. Yeah, let's use structural pylon. And let's hope it stays on the plane, not on the spaceship. Okay, here goes nothing. Just have to line up. And the pylon is right here. So this should be the last one. Let's do the first. Why did it always move the order? This comes with the pylon. Where's the pylon? Actually, maybe not right away. I'm gonna detach first. and then start the engine, and then the rest. And also, I think maybe it would be a good idea to attach some sort of a controller on the back there. Let's put a few winglets. Tiniest winglets I think are here. 0.37, was that the lightest? Basic fin. What? Is there nothing else? Nothing smaller? I swear there was another one. 0.1. This is control surface. This is lifting surface. 0.37 versus 0.01. It's too small. Let's put 3 of these. I can't. I can only put 2. Okay, let's put 2 and 2. Actually, on this side, I think I'm going to put these smaller ones. Move this a little bit to the left. Align it with this. Alright, good enough. Looks like a missile. And so what was the other problem? We had a little bit too much weight in the back. Front weight was not enough. Too much back weight, not enough front weight. That was because I think I took some fuel from this instead of taking it from the back. Also, we don't need this oxidizer. And we might want to add some fuel into the wings. And the other thing I wanted to do is put a few more engines just so we go faster. So what we're gonna do is use engine pre-coolers. Yeah, that's it. That's good. It's a good stuff right here. That's good stuff. I can actually put them inside the wings, really? No way. Seriously? That's so cool. I didn't know that. Can I just put them here? Oh, awesome. I didn't even know I can put them inside the wings. I think they're not aligned though. I need some perfect alignment here. Can't tell. Here we go. I think this is this straight? Let's look from the top. Can't tell if it's straight. I think it's not. It has to be parallel to this line right here. Oh, jeez, this is hard. Alright, this is the best I can do right now. Let's put more structural, no, aerodynamic shock cones. And in the back we're going to put an engine. Ram jets right here. Okay, so that looks good. We have 2 extra engines. They're actually very nicely aligned with the other 2. And this will allow us to fly faster and also possibly... I hope they don't get destroyed if I'm too low to the ground. Fly faster, and hopefully we'll also solve the problem of a missing weight in front. I hope they don't steal fuel from this. Alright, this is good. No oxidizer, liquid fuel. Perfect. Let's try. Save this. And go. Launch number 3. Hopefully this works. I mean, we got to, you know, we got to air, we got to flying, but weight problems kind of cause us to collapse. Not collapse, but flip over. Okay, Valentina, here goes nothing. You better do it this time. It's third time or nothing. I think the best thing to do would be to maybe separate early and then launch the rocket when we clear the aircraft. It's a little bit too wobbly. Why is it so wobbly? But it's a lot more powerful now because we have 4 engines. Oh yeah, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 why are you doing this to me? Too much weight in the back, that's why. Okay, I need to move the entire rocket to the front. It's better to have, you know, more nose mass anyway. Wait, that should not do it. Lift surface. Should be moving the other way, no? Interesting. Well, either way, let's move it to the front. Maybe a little bit less. Here we go. And that should do it. Save again. Go. If it doesn't flip and we can fly, that's already key to success. Okay. Come on, where are we? Alright, good. Here goes attempt number 3 technically, because the other one was not really an attempt. I guess it's 4. If you want to be honest, this is 4. At least we can fly. At least I found just the right amount of lift for us to start flying. Just have to make sure I don't go too fast. Oh jeez. Oh, so unstable. Oh, a little bit too unstable. Why are we so unstable? Okay, we need to readjust our path trajectory because we're flying in a funky angle here. A little bit too fast as well. How's my air intake? Good. Oh, so why are we shaking so much? I don't get it. Something's causing us to shake too much. Okay, let's go full speed ahead. Yeah, this is a little bit unstable. Look at that. It's just going straight up by itself. I'm not doing that. Someone else is doing that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's so hard to control. I think I need more controllers. These things right here don't do anything. Yeah, and that thing on top makes... yeah, definitely the weight problem here. Okay. Go back. I think I'm gonna move it back a little bit again. And add more control panels, because it's just not... this is not cool. This is not cool, brother. So let's move this a little bit back again. Maybe a little bit more. And these yellow ones are not doing anything. They just look really ugly. Let's add something bigger. I need something much bigger than that. What has the most control and the most beauty? Maybe I can put something right here. Where should I put it? Where do we put it? Okay, which of these things have controls? Control surface right here. Tail fin. Is that gonna work? If I put a tail fin? 2. Ah, look at that. Looking nice. Put something else. Let's put something else. Let's also put... I need more control. I need more control. I'm a control freak. Not really, but... You know what I mean? We need to have more. I think maybe... a couple of these things? No, it's too big. These are not gonna do me anything, right? Yeah, these are not gonna help. Neither is this. You know what? I'm just gonna put a canard on an engine of all things. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. Oh, there's only one. Oops. Right here. Straight in the middle of the engine. Look at that. This is epic. Okay. That works. So... okay, so everything seems to theoretically be okay. I'm just not I think this is way too heavy though. Look. If I go to the mass here... yeah, this is a little bit too heavy. Maybe I should move it lower. Not just this, the whole thing. Move the whole thing lower. Starting with this. Ah, come on, where is it? I saw it. I saw it. No. Structural pylon. There it is. Okay. A little bit lower. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't break off my basic fin here. Okay, attempt number 5. Let's go. Because right now the problem is that we seem to be flipping in the air when we get to higher stages. Not stages, higher atmosphere. For as long as there's air, we can control the ship, control the airplane, but as soon as we go higher, it starts flipping. Okay, it's time to make this thing fly higher. And actually, even if it flips this time, I'm gonna try to separate the upper stage just to see how it flies. If it flies straight and doesn't really flip by itself, we might be able to make it to orbit at least. Which already kind of completes the mission. But we want more. That's not enough. We want more. Okay, this is more stable for sure. It's already not going as high up as it was before. But I need to decrease speed though, because I'm going a little bit too fast. The ship is shaking too much. Oh, you're so ugly, but I love you. Look at that face. Only mom would love that face. But from the top, it definitely looks like a B2. Okay, so it's going sideways. Why? I do not know. I need to kind of straighten it out though. Excuse me. Don't go this way. Why are you going? Are you serial? Gonna have to use my airplane powers here. Turn. Turn, damn it. Wow, you're going really fast. I think I should have put more... I can't seem to control it sideways. I need to do this. There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Very good. Okay, now straighten out. No! Why are you going left? What is it? Something missing? Am I missing something on the left side? No, I think everything is balanced. Why do you favor the left side so much? Ah, come on. Jeez. You are not listening to my commands here. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand it. It's not really communicating with me well. Just go this way. Gonna have to figure this out in space. Okay, increase the engine full speed. Let's get to that 800 meters per second if we can. 45-degree pitch, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Faster, faster. I need to get as much lateral speed as possible. Okay, this is not happening. 400, good. 420. 430. Come on, you can do it. 439. No, it's falling. Darn it, don't fall. Release. No, other one, other one. What's happening? No. Where? Oh, I forgot the fuel. No. No. Silly goose. It ate up my fuel from the tank again. Eesh. Eesh. And that thing is stuck to me again. What the hell? Why is this here? This shouldn't be here. Alright. Do I even have enough TWR? I don't think I do. I forgot where to check it. Where is it? Vessel? Delta V, TWR. Oh, hey, I do. Look at that. I actually do. So I think I will make it to orbit in this. I think. I hope. I wish. But it's just not enough. Yeah, we have 3000 Delta V. This is definitely an orbital success. Unfortunately, this is not what I was aiming for. I'm aiming for more. It's not enough. We are very determined to succeed here. I don't like this thing. Why does this stay with me? It should stay on the aircraft. So silly. Okay. No, I'm just gonna. So I know this is gonna make it to orbit because I do have enough Delta V and I do have enough of everything. I'm gonna go back and solve my problem of that bloody thing eating up my fuel for my lower stage. So what happens right now is that the engines use this tank, which is my orbital tank, with my toroidal aerospike, for their fuel needs. I don't understand why. And to solve this, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna go tricky on them. I'm gonna go into fuel tank and just attach a fuel duct. Basically, just do this. Let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. Because this way fuel will actually go this way, this direction, and not the other direction. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, I don't know what to do. The other problem I had was that we're going up a little bit too fast still. And we're going up, we're basically flipping upwards because why? Because the center of mass, oh, because it ate all the fuel here, so this got really light. Yeah, this tank was really light. And so we had a lot of, no, if we had a lot of nose weight, it wouldn't be doing this. Well, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens now because I just changed the direction of fuel. I hope I changed the direction of fuel flow. And let's see if it actually flies a little bit better this time. We were able to reach speed of 439 meters per second. I can probably get higher speeds with air breathing engine. I'm sure we can do better than that rate. What's that sound? It's the sound of space. Oh, here we go. Okay, launch number, I think it's 5 or something. I don't know anymore. I lost count. Oh yeah, the other thing was that we're going left for some reason. Let me just, while we're on the ground, let's check what causes this leftness. I think there's nothing here that's misaligned. Right? Everything is balanced. Alright, I don't know. I don't know. I could not solve the problem. I think it's because I'm going too fast. So I'm gonna slow down a little. I'm gonna go at around 150 until we get higher. And then we'll increase speed afterwards. This is gonna be really kind of a safe flight. Really slow and steady. Oh, and come on, seriously? You're still eating the fuel from here. Stop it. This thing did not help at all. Ah, jerks. I wonder what causes that. I have no idea. I have literally no clue. I think I may need to put a few more winglets, maybe under an angle here, so that I can actually control my plane a little bit better. Because right now I'm pressing D, it's supposed to go right, but it's not doing anything because I don't have any control panels that do that. So unfortunately I have to resort to airplane style turning, which is this. I have to press E and Q. So I guess we need to, right before we release our the spaceship capsule, we have to transfer all of the fuel from here, I guess. No, actually, let's transfer it from here. Let's transfer it from here. Just keep. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Okay, good. It's a little bit better. But I don't get it. Why does it eat fuel from this tank first? It's not even connected to anything. There's a thingy, detacher thingy. It's supposed to prevent fuel transfer. I think without the mods, it's actually not really possible to change how the fuel is consumed, unfortunately. Which creates a bit of a problem for me. It's yet another one of those pickles that people talk about. Just have to do it manually. Okay, I can increase my engines a little bit. This is a really powerful ship, actually. So powerful that it's actually too powerful for its own good. It shakes a lot and it also wobbles way too much. If I actually, now I'm like at what, 40% efficiency. If I go 100%, it just falls apart and explodes. Okay. At around 10,000, I'm just gonna blast the engines full speed ahead. And if all goes well, then all goes well. Oh, no, 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 no. No, what's happening? What's happening? I don't like this. No, no, no. No, don't do that. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Well, actually, wait. Oh, that's actually not too bad. It stabilized itself. More engine speed. More fuel. Valentina is super happy, even though she really shouldn't be that happy, because I don't think it's going to go well for us again. But you know what? She's an optimist, and I'm not. Her glass is half full. My glass is completely empty. Because I've been in this game for too long to know the truth. No, why is it turning? Don't turn! Don't turn! Stop turning. Stop turning. Now it's turning right. What a jerk. Alright, full speed ahead. Let's get to as much lateral velocity as possible. Try not to fall apart. Keep transferring fuel. 400. 4 something. I can't even see. No, 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 no. Oh, this is so wrong. So wrong on so many levels. Mostly vertical levels. Okay, we're basically just going straight up. That's okay too. That works. That kind of works. And release the beast. And engines. No, no, no. Why am I stuck? 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 Don't be stuck. Be unstuck. Okay, good, good. So far, so good. Wobbly, but that's okay. I'll forgive that. Keep going faster. Going faster. Go more laterally. Go this way. Increase speed. I mean, this part is supposed to be taking me to as close to our orbital velocity as possible. It's not really intended to take me to all the way to the orbit. That's not its main purpose. But I'm doing well. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Check the map. 38,000. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is looking very, very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, make it more. Make it some more. Orbit. Yeah. 1,000 meters per second. Yeah. Delta V. I don't know. 400, I think. We do have another stage, so that's cool, right? That's very cool. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Why is it so wobbly? I think it's because of that stupid thing right here. Valentina is just like staring. That face. She's like, nope, this is not happening. What have I done with my life? I could have been a beautiful mother to beautiful children. And now I'm doing this for a living. Okay, so we reached a high enough apoapsis. Add maneuver. And get to orbit. Let's get to orbit, as we call it in Kerbal Space Program. Orbit. It's too much. Still too much. Okay, come on. Here we go. How much is this? 82. Good enough. That works for me. We need 1,000 meters per second. We have 3,400 meters per second. We're really, really good. I mean, this is technically, except for this part sticking out, is a sort of a success. That part is going to drive me nuts because it looks ridiculous. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to blast this full speed ahead. Space music started playing. That means we are successful-ish. And this challenge is technically kind of about to be complete, but I want to try to make it to at least one of the moons. Possibly... Can I make it to Eve? Do I dare to make it to Eve? Yes, I do. Without MacJab, it's going to be really hard to calculate the specific orbit, because I don't actually have any of my browser stuff open. Usually I will use browser tools to like look up things. I can see the time. Okay, good. So yeah, usually I use browser to calculate, you know, estimate arrival and so on, what trajectory I have to take. But without that, it's going to be a little bit challenging. So I can probably do the moon and the Minmus. And this is basically one of the challenges, to orbit moon, Minmus, or a planet. Planet gives you the most points. I think maybe for this video at least, we'll just settle for a moon. Because I don't even remember what date I need to depart to reach either Eve or Duna. I should know this by heart, but I got too used to MacJab calculating stuff for me. I don't usually use MacJab for like for what is it called, autopilots. I usually use it for calculations. Smart parts. Okay, thanks Seamus. So it's called smart parts that are that flow, helps me with flow of the fuel. I need to download that. Although I think for this challenge specifically, it kind of said don't use any kind of cheat modes. And I kind of thought that maybe any sort of a mod like that would be considered to be a cheat. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to post this video in the Kerbal Space Program forum just to see if the person who created the challenge accepts this as a victory or not. We'll see. Okay. I don't know why it's telling me to go this way. 90 meters, 70 meters, 40, 30, something, 17, 10. Okay, let's check. And 70 kilometers and 91. Okay, well, I'm gonna just circularize this a little bit more here. No, I'm sorry, not here. Not here at all. I'm gonna circularize it here, making it a little bit more closer to 90. Okay, perfect. At 91, 91. So I think this is actually, you know, it's technically a success. We've reached the orbit using... Oh no, I lost my spaceship, my airplane. Did I lose it? Let's see if it's still around. No, no more objects. Where is it? It's gotta be somewhere here. No, where are you? My trusty airplane. Does it not show on the map? Oh, I was gonna try to return it back home, but I guess now I can't. Does it just disappear? Because it did have a flying module in it. It should have stayed on the map, right? Arg. Yarg. I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna have to figure this out for next time I try this. I think we're gonna... So, okay, we have 2,400 meters per second. From what my memory, you know, tells me, or from what I remember, that should be enough to make it to the moon, make it to Minmus, at least one of them at least, and get into orbit around them, and possibly Eve. Eve requires only 1,000 if you have a perfect calculation, which I don't think I do. But I don't know if this is the right time to leave for Eve. And also Duna, I can probably make it to Duna as well. Where is Duna? Oh, I missed Duna, it's red. But Duna, definitely, this is the wrong time to leave. Because I think Duna has to be like somewhere here, and Eve has to be somewhere here for me to catch up with it right on time. And I really don't remember the time of departure. I'll need to plan this a little bit better next time. I think for now, let's just see if we can make it to one of the satellites or moons. So it's between Moon and Minmus. I don't know which one is more fun. I guess it would be... Let's go to Minmus. Moon seems a little bit closer. Let's see if we can make it to Minmus. I'm gonna just first circularize my orbit so that I have perfect calculations and stuff. In 22 minutes I have to burn for 1 second. And I think we're also gonna go for an EVA with Valentina because she hasn't been outside for so long. She's been paid so much money to go to space and she hasn't been to space yet. And she's so happy finally. She's like, yeah, this was totally worth it. It was a trip that I will remember forever. The first female Kerbal knot to be launched to space from an airplane. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, here we go. And we need to increase this by 17 meters. Good enough. It works for me. Okay, so this is as close to a circle as I'll probably get. Now let's try to plan. Is this the correct way? I don't know. Let's try to plan our trip to Minmus. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for an intercept. That's Moon, right? I'm going the wrong way. I'm totally going the wrong way. Okay, let's try this again from this side. Oh, just remove all of them. Come on. Being silly here. Here we go. Okay, so that's the Moon. And then there is Minmus. Oh, I just realized. Of course my orbital plane is not aligned. That's not cool. You know what? That doesn't matter. I have enough fuel to spare To play around with the orbital stuff. What's this? Who's this? Moon. No, I don't need Moon. I need Minmus. She's a badass like Jebediah. You're right, Seamus. She's actually my favorite. I stopped playing as Jebediah because like I said before, I've over Jebediah'd myself. I've used him in every single mission. He's been to every single planet. It is so much more fun to play as Valentina because she's she's fresh blood. She's gonna inspire a generation of female Kerbonauts to participate in various types of missions. She is the best. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. That was completely by accident. Okay, let's play around with this a little bit until we can get like a perfect intercept. Too much. Is it gonna help? No, it's not gonna help. Is it gonna help? No, it's not gonna help either. Is this gonna help? Okay, I'm gonna aim for at least a million meters away from it. 1.7. If I move this a little bit. 1.3. Ooh. Almost 1. Here we go, 800. Yeah. More? Can I go more? 560. Okay, that's good enough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blast our engines right here, which is in how many minutes? Uh-oh, it's in like 3 minutes. And we're gonna spend 900 meters per second delta V. And then we're going to modify our orbits a little bit. Not orbits, our trajectory a little bit. And we should have at least like 1,000 delta V left to get into orbit and possibly even land on Minmus and possibly even come back. This is why I brought parachutes. Safety first, right? Okay, time to take her for an EVA. For a quick EVA. We'll have like a minute to spare. Look at that face. She's so happy. She's so excited to be outside. I forgot I have reflection thingy. Oh, you're so pretty in space and stuff. Alright, let's go back. Hey, they changed the EVA packs, I think. They look a lot better now. Grab and get on board. So, Bill Kerman is an engineer, yeah. Bob Kerman is a scientist. And last but not least, Valentina and Jebediah Kerman, the badass pilots, the K-Team. 216 in your cinemas near you. That would actually be a really good movie if that was true. I mean, they've made movies about games that are much worse than Kerbal Space Program. And actually, there was a top 100 games ever released list by PC Gamer very recently, like a week ago or so. And according to them, Kerbal Space Program is number 17 best ever game, which is, I think, is quite an achievement. I mean, it's among the games like Half-Life 2, Deus Ex, some really awesome games. So it's I totally agree with the list, even though I probably would put this game a little bit higher, but nevertheless, it deserves to be there. So it's going to be a 30-second burn, for I guess 33-second burn, in about a minute. And right about... Easy now. Easy now. Now. I think it's about now. Alright, let's start burning. I don't know why my engine is so quiet. I think I disabled sound or something. Or decreased the engine sound. And this thing is making it a little bit less maneuverable than before. I have a feeling I'm gonna overshoot or undershoot or something. Because this is so rough. Normally this is where I would be using some sort of an autopilot thingy just to like make it more accurate. But you know what? It's kind of fun to play manual once in a while, especially when you just landed on the moon on Minmus. You don't have to be precise. Oh, wait a second, I do have an autopilot. I have a maneuver pilot thingy, right? Right? How do you do this? I forgot. Maneuver node? No. Yes. That one. Haha. Okay, decrease speed a little bit. And here we go. 50 meters. 43. 33. 20. 15. 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finished. Okay, 0.2 meters per second. Are we on an intercept? No. It's a no. Alright, we have to correct our orbital path somewhere over here, I think. We still have 1400 meters per second left. I think that's kind of enough-ish. We might end up landing, but we might end up not. So right about here, let's see what we can do. Maybe increase speed? Yeah, increase speed a little bit. Till we have an intercept. 400. Okay, that's good. So at 0.4... Oh, sorry, no. In 13 minutes, we're going to have to burn for 0.4 meters per second. It's an Anton. Yes, I'm one of those Antons. Yes, yes, that is me. That is correct. And welcome. Welcome to you, Bounty One. So, let's wait for 13... No. Yeah, 13 minutes. We're going to try to complete this challenge. I have a feeling if I crash on Minmus, it's kind of game over, meaning that I actually failed the challenge, so I have to be really careful. Or if I get stuck without the fuel left, any fuel left. So hopefully my memory serves me correct that 1400 meters per second is enough for Minmus return trip. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Ah, too fast. Or something. I don't know. Okay, where are we gonna... Minmus periapsis. Okay, that's good, right? Minmus periapsis. 400... 800... No, 482 meters... 2,000 meters away from it. So there, I can possibly decrease my speed and get into orbit. Okay, let's just do that. I'm gonna put a marker... Blue marker right here. 5 days, no. This one. Okay, and we're just going to advance time for 6 days. So, Valentina, take a nap. You deserved it. Let's fly away from Kerbal. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. And a little bit faster. Bye-bye, Kerbal. See you soon, hopefully. And so now we just have to make sure we don't miss the point, because we're about to approach Minmus. You know what? I should probably maybe correct my orbit just a little bit, just to make sure I don't really overshoot it or something. Because I can get in a better orbit, right? So it's kind of going this way. If I go a little bit higher, I may be able to reach better. Intercept. Okay, I don't see it. Where is it? Move over here a little bit. Okay, so here we go. We're 327. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. 221. Let's see if we can make it like under 100,000. Ooh, 96. Can we make it more? Less, I mean? 59. 15. Whoa. Okay, let's go for it. That's perfect. 5 meters in 14 minutes. Let's see if we can actually get there. I'm gonna try to not overshoot it this time, because this will give us a much better trajectory and also will waste a lot less fuel when landing on Minmus. 9 minutes. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. And 30 seconds, 20. Okay, here we go, here we go. And go. I think I overshot it a little bit. I think I'm going to be crashing into Minmus. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I could try to do a suicide landing, a suicide crash. What is that called? Suicide. You know what I'm talking about. Suicide. There's a word for it, right? It's right here somewhere. It escapes my mind. It escapes my mind because I do not remember what is it called. You know, when you land like directly without really orbiting anything. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that though. I don't think I feel comfortable doing that. Let's, you know what? Let's make it a much safer approach instead. Which means that I have to blast this way. Is it this way? Just a little bit away from it, just so I can, you know, make it a safer approach. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 6,000 meters. Perfect. That's perfect. Suicide burn. That's the word I was looking for. Suicide burn. Suicide burns are essentially like you fly straight toward the planet and then you stop at the last moment right before you crash into it. It's a nerve-wracking experience, especially if it's something like a challenge where you know things go wrong, you lose. But I could have done it actually, because this ship is great. I mean, this is a relatively maneuverable ship. We might still do it. We might actually do a slightly less risky suicide burn on the approach to Minmus. We just have to approach it first. I want to fly by it first. Okay, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, and a little bit more. Here we go. So I think this will allow me to approach it from about 7 kilometers. All right, good. Accelerate time. A little bit more. A little bit less in a second. We're gonna see it very, very soon. And honestly, Minmus is one of the most beautiful objects in this game. It's all green and gooey looking, and it feels like you can just take a piece and eat it. Sort of like mint ice cream or something. Okay, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To build them at my real test, to fly them is my cause. I will travel across the skies, searching far and wide, gather signs to understand the goo that is inside. That is awesome. Where is that from? That was something Seamus just posted. I have to stop, hear Pokemon, and watch KSP streams. Oh, is that from Pokemon? I thought actually that was from the game, from KSP. Okay, so is that it? Is that my beautiful green planet? Or not planet, moon? I can approach it a little bit faster than that. So let's see how this goes. I can't wait to actually step on Minmus and walk around and jump around and then hopefully jump back into the spaceship and fly back. You know, I just realized the spaceship does not actually have any what do you call them? Legs, basically. It has nothing to stand on, so I have a feeling it might tip over and fall down, which means I'm gonna have to resort to some crazy maneuvers to get off or take off from Minmus. Doesn't have any strut leg things. Didn't put anything on it because I didn't expect to be landing. I thought I'm just gonna orbit. And orbiting right now would be too easy. I mean, all you have to do really is... Here we go, we're about to enter its orbital path. Anytime, any second now. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna be passing by, okay, 7,700 meters. That's actually really good. That was a really good launch. Away from its surface, on the bright side, and I also forgot to put something else on this particular capsule. I forgot to put electric charge things. So hopefully my electric charge doesn't die, because if it does, I'm kind of screwed as well. And it, you know, things like that always happen. You always forget panels, you always forget little things. And no one is immune to these mistakes. So here, what we can do is essentially suicide burn ourselves by doing the following. I'm going to suicide burn. Wait, how much do I need? 159 meters, okay. This is gonna work? Maybe. Well, let's just get into orbit first. Gonna get into orbit first. And then figure things out. 4,000. That's gonna be a really nice orbit, actually. Uh-oh, what's happening? Why are you not turning? No, don't tell me. No electric charge is still there. Why is it not turning? Excuse me. Capsule. You stopped turning. Why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I turn something off? Operational. Reaction wheels idle. I can't turn it. I don't know what's happening. I can see you're kind of in the middle of something, but any interest in games like Armello? I haven't actually tried Armello. What is that game about? I've heard about it. I've seen that it's been released on Steam, but I haven't tried it yet. And I think we're officially in trouble. Okay, is that what I think it is? Is it a bug? Because... Wait. I think it's a bug. Because I can't turn my ship right now, and there's no EVA for her. Unless something has run out of something else. Ooh, it says that we have charge. Oh, I'm being silly. I'm so silly. Ha. That's why. I had, for some reason, I had my time acceleration running. Okay, that wasted about 3 units of charge, which is not good. I should have put at least one panel. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What is that PS icon? You know what? I totally forgot. I think it's Planet Shine. This is the thingy that gives my planets a beautiful effect. It's sort of like makes them a little bit fuzzier looking, but also more realistic. You can actually change settings here, and I have it on highest settings, but it does decrease your frames per second a little bit. But it makes planets really beautiful, especially Eve and Kerbal and Duna. So it's a board game, video game, card game. I should try it one day. I haven't really tried new games in a while. I've been kind of focusing on Universe Sandbox 2 and Kerbal Space Program. But I should try our Mellow. I'll see what it's like. Alright, so we have not enough charge, I think. I don't know. I'm worried about the charge situation. And... okay, so in 2 hours, we need to blast our engines for a little bit. And this engine, I think it doesn't actually increase my electric charge. This is not the rechargeable kind, right? Yeah, I don't think so. This is one of those cheap engines that has really high ISP in the vacuum, but it just doesn't do enough. If it had charge or electric charge ability, it would be the best engine ever. I would not even use nuclear engines, I would just use this. And this is already my favorite engine anyway. It's called Terrier. It is the best. It's light, it has high ISP. Hello Minmus, how are you? So cute. And non-spherical. So our current speed is about 290. I could have done a suicide burn. I could have done it. 4 meters. 4 minutes, that is. 3 minutes. 2. And right about now, I think. Approaching it relatively fast. No, this is not enough. Here. 1 minute. And let's start burning it right about now. No, it doesn't increase my electric charge at all, unfortunately. No. No. And I just also realized that thingy that's sticking out is causing my ship to turn sideways, so I have to use SAS, which also wastes my charge. So a lot of no-nos in this mission. A lot of problems. A lot of miniature concerns that I could have addressed if I put just one panel somewhere, anywhere. I think to heat up the engine will restore charge. No, not this engine, unfortunately. Not this engine. I chose the cheapest engine because it has a very high ISP. But I made a mistake of, you know, just being silly, I guess. Mistake was that I unfortunately did not put a panel. And this engine doesn't recharge anything. Okay, so now our next step is suicide burn. Let's see how it goes. As long as we can land, we can maybe then send us another one of these flying machines, also known as rockets, to save Valentina. And of course that would be Jebediah's mission. It would be his mission to save Valentina. It would be a romantic story. That would actually make a really great romantic comedy or something, romantic science fiction. Jebediah saved Valentina. Okay, so in 31 minutes, 23 meters per second, which will set us on a suicide burn course. And we're going to be landing sort of like a valley, I guess, on top of a hill. Which is good because that way I'll be landing with a mountain face facing me, kind of. Which is a little bit safer. Okay, 28 minutes, 27 minutes, 26, 25. Let's do this. Here comes nothing. 19 minutes, 18, 17, 16. Almost there. Almost there. 9, 8, 7. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is going to be apoapsis. And at apoapsis, we're going to be burning for 1 second just so that we can actually crash land into the planet. And here goes nothing. Okay, perfect. So this is a suicide burn trajectory. And I believe we'll need to decrease our speed by something like, I don't know, 200 meters per second. So I think I need to burn for approximately, I don't know, 20 seconds, maybe less, 10 seconds. So maybe 10 seconds before. Oh yeah, it says it right here, suicide burn. Look at that, 90.8 meters per second. Suicide distance, 8,000 meters. And I think I would need to burn towards my retrograde velocity, which is this. Yeah, I think that's it. So we should have enough enough electric charge to kind of land. Kind of. But I don't think there's any way for us to stand unless I land perfectly on this thing. And it's actually on the hill, so it's definitely going to fall. I didn't think about this. I should have landed right here. Oh no, actually right here on this lakey thing. On the plane thing. Because then we could actually stand vertically and then launch, I guess. Without it, it's going to be kind of challenging. But we'll see what happens. Let's find out what happens. So it doesn't actually tell us. Doesn't tell us how long until the crash occurs. Or the crash, suicide burn. But it's 3 minutes away. Okay, 3 minutes away. Let's maybe accelerate until here. Uh, 2 minutes. I think Minmus used to be a little bit more green than this. I don't know why it's less green now. Wait, are we gonna pass this hill? I mean, are we gonna clear it? Oh, this is gonna be a tight fit. That is what she said. I think we're gonna make it. I'm not sure though. But I may have to start burning really, really soon. Like right now even. Okay, after I clear this hill, I'm gonna start burn. And it should be actually, it's gonna leave me with like 1,000 delta V, which is great. A lot more than I expected. Okay, so we cleared the hill, and now let's look for a good landing spot. None of these are good landing spots. None of them even look remotely like good landing spots. This is not good. Suicide burn delta V, 38 meters per second. Okay, maybe I can actually erase this. I think it's about time to start burning. I need to decrease my lateral velocity. Oh no, my charge is going away from me. Let's just stand right here like this. Okay, that's not exactly suicide burn, but due to charge constraints and the fact that I think we might actually end up possibly crashing. Not crashing, but tumbling down this hill. I think I just have to try to land here. Let's see if it works. Where's my height? Or altitude, that is. Altitude. Oh, geez, going too fast, going too fast, going too fast. There's the shadow. That's what I was looking for. Okay, here we go. 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 Gently, gently, gently. Too much. It's not gonna stand. It's not gonna stand. There's no way it's gonna stand here. Please stand. Oh, beautiful. This is gorgeous. Success, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that. It's just standing on its tip. And I still have... Oh no, it's stabilizer is stabilizing. What? No, stop it. It's because SAS is like wasting energy. Okay, let's get out really quickly. Should I just stop it? Yeah, it's stabilizer. That's why. I'm gonna disable it. Yeah, tumble down. Don't tumble down. No. I expected that. But it was only standing because I had stabilizer on. And it was just basically spinning the momentum thing. And because of that, it was actually, you know, straight up. But too bad. Well, let's get out. Can we get out? I hope we can get out. Yes. Let's go. Let's walk around and see stuff. Put a flag on. Just make sure that the rocket doesn't actually roll away from us too far. Hey, she's so happy. Look at that face. Oh, no, no, no. Come back. Don't go too far. Let's put a flag right here. Take a surface sample just for fun. You sneak a taste of the surface sample. Nope, it definitely is not made of delicious dessert products. I can toggle EVA suit. I didn't even know that's a thing now. I think that's a new addition that I missed somehow. Alright. Alright. Site name. What was it called again? Air something challenge. Air launch to orbit. Challenge. Valentina. Valentina was here. Will she actually leave? I don't think she will, but let's see. And if she doesn't, we'll have to start the romantic comedy with Jebediah coming to save her. Alright, sure, keep data. Well, let's see what happens. Let's actually try to... I wonder if I can use my EVA suit thingy to try to like pick it up using my head. Let's see if it works. Like right here. No, that doesn't work. Can I actually maybe nudge it a little bit so that it stands? No, nothing, nothing. All right. Oh, I tried. You know, I tried. We'll have to just try to see if we can lift it off somehow differently. All right. I can enable terrain scatter to the surface. So the surface looks nicer. I think it's actually enabled. I thought it was enabled. Is it not enabled? I thought I had scatter on. I don't see it. Where is it? Spacecraft. I cannot see it. Maybe it's not in this option. Maybe it's in the main screen options only. I guess I forgot to enable it. Probably because I was trying to save some frames per second. But that's okay. I'll enable it next time for the next mission. Okay, let's just get in. I don't think anything will help us now. The only thing that will help us is essentially try to... We're gonna try to accelerate and blast our rockets like this direction so we can reach an orbit. And if that works, then good. If it doesn't work, then not good. We have about two electric charge left, which is really not enough for anything. I am so screwed, I think. I'm so screwed. I just hope she doesn't die, because that would not be cool. Here we go. Oh, why is it wobbling so much? Because my electric charge is about to die. And because I don't have SAS, actually. And here we go. That was the last of charge. Now I have to do this manually. Do it manually, do it manually. Okay, is this gonna orbitize us? No, not yet. A little bit higher. Go higher. Okay, good, good, good. As long as I can get into orbit. That would be an achievement, right? Okay, good. So we're sort of going to be okay-ish. Now, I do want to get into orbit. And then basically aim for back home, essentially. Return back to Kerbal. Okay, let's see if this works, because I'm basically just turning using nothing but engine power now. It's a little bit challenging. This challenge has become a lot more challenging than it should have been. 21 meters per second in 8 minutes. And I can't really turn. I can only turn using the engine. So I have to wait for... basically, I have to turn it on in about 8 minutes and then turn myself. Alright, cool. Very cool. Roll until your nose looks upward. Yeah, that's exactly how we did this. I think I should have read your comments before. Yes, I should have used slow ascent, not instead of just random fast ascent. But it's okay. It worked. You know what? It worked. We're gonna be fine with the orbit, I think. I'm just not so sure if we can do anything else afterwards. 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay, so let's wait until we get to almost that point where we have to be. Right about here. And now I think I just have to start blasting my engine really slowly. That will allow me to turn right here. Good. And here we go. So this will orbitize us. Circularize our orbit, that is. Am I going the wrong way? No. I'm going the wrong way. Crap. I need to check my fuel. Where's my fuel? Okay, here we go, this way. 800 meters per second left, that's good. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Now. Oh no, stop, 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 stop. Wrong button. Darn it. Am I still in orbit though? Ah, it's good enough. You know what? That works. Okay, so technically the challenge has been completed because we're in orbit. Now, let's aim for home. I need to aim for home. I don't know if I can. I need to basically... Wait, which way is it flying? It's flying this way, right? So what I need to do is blast my engines that way. At this position-ish. So we're gonna escape Minmus orbital pool. Whoa, that is a lot. Oh no, it's not. Here we go. Okay, so that will help us escape. And we'll be approaching Kerbal at a slightly lower periapsis. I just start with this. This is step number 1. 32 minutes, 72 meters per second. Time to go home. I think Valentina's, look at that face. She's getting a little bit upset. She's not certain of her faith and her future. Her fate might be sealed. But we want her to survive. That's why I brought the parachutes. We want to use those parachutes. Even if we crash into like a little mountain or something. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 2, 1. You can burn more with the maneuver node to fall back to Kerbal. There's no need for doing... Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. I can probably just burn here a lot more. I still have 50 seconds to plan this out. So I guess what? How much would I need to burn? How much more? Oh, wait, that's not gonna work, is it? Oh, this is gonna work. Haha. 200 meters. Let's start with this. I'm gonna change it a little bit later, but let's start with this. So right here, hopefully this will not crash us. Will it? Wait, hold on. Will this actually crash us into the planet? No, it's not. Right? We're gonna be able to escape, right? Because sometimes I've done that before. I would actually blast my engines, and yeah, no, look at that. That's not good. That's a trajectory right for Minmus. I just have to do this slowly. I didn't really do this. I didn't do this the most efficient way, but I just want to go home now. Just take me home, please. It's gonna escape. Okay, good. Let's just do this first. I may have to use 2 trajectories simply because I would have crashed into Minmus otherwise. And you're right. You're totally right. I should have just done 1 trajectory. I should have corrected it a little bit. Okay, so anywho, let's see if this is going to be goodbye to Minmus. Yes, it is. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Now, as soon as we escape its gravitational pull, I'm just gonna blast all of my remaining 721 meters per second into Kerbal. Is this good enough? Maybe a little bit more. We'll just reach this point right here. And actually, I can start doing it now. Can I plan my maneuver here? No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I have to wait until we get to that other point. Well, goodbye, Minmus. Thank you for not killing us. That was very nice of you. I appreciate not being killed. And thank you for not being so tasty. Because otherwise I would have eaten everything. Alright, cool. Wait, what? Where's my... Oh, here we go. So, right here, which is in 12 minutes, burn until you get periapsis off as little as possible. A little more than that. I want to go through the atmosphere. I don't want to die. come on. Here we go. 29. Perfect. I think that's good, right? 172 meters. So that's in 12 minutes. I can probably start doing it now, actually. But just to be more accurate, we'll do it in about 5 minutes. If I pass Minmus, I can finish a maneuver. I can click on the periapsis flag so it will stay visible. Really? Awesome. Wait, what? This? I didn't know that. Wait, how do I click on the periapsis flag? Hey, he's not staying visible. I'm doing something wrong. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Take me home now. I'm ready to go home. She's really happy. Look at that face. She's like, yes, finally. I get to see Jebediah. The love of my life. The reason I joined Kerbal Space Center and program. Okay, this is so unstable. I think it's because of that thing he's sticking out. Okay, okay, good. How much is this? Oh, this is going straight for Kerbin. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna turn back a little bit. Get a little bit more speed. I think it was 42. Let's get to 43. Nope, that didn't work. I'm spinning too much. I have a feeling I'm gonna crash into Kerbin, but you know what? I think at this point there's no. Oh wait, a little more. A little more. Didn't work. Let's just spin one more time and then see if we can actually accelerate to like 44. 44 meters per second. This is what I'm looking for here, because I actually just want to scratch the atmosphere. Here we go. Perfect. Oh no, too far. Darn it. Too far. Too far. Let's go to 45. Yeah, you do wrong. I know I'm doing wrong. I'm just kind of fooling around here. Here we go. Perfect. Good. Just wait now. It's kind of hard to control because of that stupid thing and because I don't really have any more electricity left. But you know what? We're almost home now, I think. I hope. 500 meters per second left. So we could have actually definitely made it to the moon and also other planets. Oh wait, I can just accelerate time now. Big time. Like big time. Here we go. If I open the bottom center of map view, it opens navball, so you can do your maneuver in map view. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I'm gonna use that for next time. I think this time we're almost home. We managed to survive this trip. Although things can still go wrong. I could still be crashing into the moon. I could still be not bringing enough parachutes, which I think is a problem. I only brought a tiny parachute. And things can still fail big time. I'm surprised I was able to return without any electricity left, because that's probably the first non-electrical return I've had ever. Welcome, Kerbin, my home planet of niceness and opportunities. Oh well, hey, look, we can see that meteorite crater right there. The biggest meteorite crater on Kerbin. I forgot the name. It has a name. Someone named it actually. All right, so here we go. This is gonna be the end of everything. A safer way to warp is to click on orbit and say warp here. Oh yeah, that was a new feature they added. I totally forgot about that. That was added like a few months ago. You're right. Warp here. There we go. Thank you for that. I totally forgot about this awesome feature. Okay, here we go. Atmospheric re-entry. At 3,000 meters per second. 3,200 really. I cannot control my ship. So things will probably overheat and things will go bad. But luckily, yeah, we'll be going nose first because of the aerodynamics. Unless that thing screws it up for us. Oh, I need to disable this thing. No, 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 no. How do you... I forgot. Oh, what do you... How do you... No! Is it F10? Here we go. Temperature gauges actually cause a RAM overflow and they crash the game. I'm not slowing down at all. That is not good. And I'm burning a lot. I think something's gonna explode any second now. Yeah, I should have burned retrograde, but you know what? At this point, it is just... I can't control my ship anymore, so... Oh, my parachute! No! Ah, she died! She died! I can't believe that capsule actually exploded. Oh my god, the capsule exploded. It's supposed to be the most, like, robust of all. Yeah, everything is exploding. Well, this was a failure. And it's because of my silliness of not bringing one simple part. I should have brought that stupid solar panel. Well, that's the end. I'll have to restart, start over from scratch. But I think it's not going to be today. Because I definitely... I need some time to rethink this. I do want to try to make it to one of the planets. Not to land on the planet, but to orbit one of the planets. Preferably Eve or Duna. And that means I have to go online and calculate the specific departure date and also the angle. With 3,400 meters per second, the heat will be 2,900 degrees. I thought that the capsule can survive 3,000 degrees. That's why I wasn't worried about it. But I think I was wrong. And now I know I was wrong because the capsule just exploded, so that's not cool. I know that whenever I launch SSTOs, I can actually just go like laterally like this with my wings, and it slows me down dramatically. But because this capsule is so aerodynamic, it has a really high speed. And so I don't really know how to... I should have... you know what? I should have just... This is what I should have done. I should have released this and then turn it like with its heat shield on, because that was really how it's supposed to be operated. But anyway, so that's going to be a crash landing. Obviously, everyone's dead. Valentina has been burned to a crisp, which actually reminds me of this actual real space mission by the Soviets in the 60s, where their pilot, and it was supposed to be Gagarin, the first man in space, but then his friend actually took over, and he said, "I'm going to go for you because it's a very dangerous mission." I don't remember his name, but he was beautiful. That part is the most annoying part, and it still survived. Really? That part is a troll. It just trolled me for the whole mission. And it's still alive, even though it just supposed to be in the water. Anyway, so yeah, this guy, the Soviet guy, whose name I'll find out and mention in the next video, he basically, yeah, he went on this really dangerous space mission orbiting around Earth, and his capsule exploded and was burned to a crisp, and you could actually hear his screams on the radio as he was basically cursing and like swearing and burning to a crisp. And then when his capsule landed in Siberia, there was just a burned body inside. And that was a pretty sad mission, but you know, a lot of people died during the early exploration of space, which this kind of demonstrates, because things like that happen. Anyway, so I'm gonna quit this. I'm gonna pretend this never happens. And well, we're gonna launch this from scratch. For those of you who actually haven't seen this original spacecraft, this is what it was like. So this was the launching platform. This is the bottom part. Kind of looks like a B-2 airplane from here. And it has 4 engines. It's very, very powerful, and it doesn't really fly that stably. And then this was the topper part that was launched into orbit from an altitude of about 20 kilometers. But the thing is, for some unknown reason, and I still can't figure out why, this thing keeps eating up... engines keep eating up fuel from this particular fuel tank. So even though I hoped that putting a fuel duct would save it, it didn't. Now, before I forget, for next time, I'm going to put my solar panels right here. Where are the utility, right? Where are the tiny ones? Tiny solar panels, where are you? I think it's somewhere here. Nope. I don't see it. Where is it? E. I'm being so silly right now. I cannot see it. There it is. Let's put 2. Let's put 3 so it's covers as much as possible. Actually, no. Let's just put 2 on this side so it doesn't block the entrance. Perfect. All right, and I'm gonna put landing struts as well. Let's put some landing struts. Just so that we can actually land next time safely. Wait, why can't I put 3? I want 3. Ah, you silly goose. Give me 3. No. Doesn't let me put 3. Alright, we'll do this later. Anyway, I think I'm gonna pause this here. I'll continue this maybe tomorrow. And think about this, how to improve this design. But I think this overall, this was quite a successful launch of air launch, I guess, a carrier that carries a rocket that is then launched to orbit, and it does have a very, very efficient launch and gives you quite a lot of delta V to play around with. So this part right here, this is the first stage, and I'm using toroidal aerospike here, and then after this we have the Terrier liquid engine because it's very, very light, very efficient, which basically propels us to the rest of our journey. Awesome. So I'm gonna continue this tomorrow, hopefully. And thank you guys for watching. Check out some of the other videos on YouTube. The link for YouTube is in a Twitch channel thingy below. And I'm gonna definitely continue this challenge and probably find a new challenge for next week as well. And we're also gonna do some Universe Sandbox 2 as well. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give me later, and bye-bye. Thank you guys. Love you. You're the best. Now I need to go over here and close this recording because I actually have been